What's up, guys? This is Mike Luris for the third and final game between Overachievers and Wingardium Leviosa. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Like, if for all you Harry Potter fans out there, it's Wingardium Leviosa, not Leviosa, right? Right? Yeah, never mind. Okay. So this is from AD2L Season 3 Invitational, sponsored by Pro Build Systems. Be sure to check both Pro Build Systems out. Check Pro Build Systems out because they sponsored AD2L. And of course, if you don't have the ticket, which I'm assuming you do, thank you for buying the ticket. But if not, buy the ticket because it's good for esports. You're saving esports. You there, you're saving esports. Alright, so this is the first time in this best of 3 that Overachievers have not picked up the Centaur War Runner. And Wingardium Leviosa, they're going to snap that one right up along with the Shadow Demon. Sorry guys, trying to get back into the groove of casting, and of course that means my voice isn't going to hold out for as long as I really would like. But regardless, Shadow Demon, Centaur, War Runner, combination that, although Centaur was seen in the last 2 games, will finally be seen here. It's a pretty brutal combination just because Shadow Demon gives Centaur so much time to slowly walk up and set up his hoof stomp early on. If you could land the curse on top of that, then that's just gravy. Overachievers going to go for a Mirana Naga Siren, which of course will give them a lot of flexibility in their lanes, but Mirana will most likely be played as their number 1 Naga Siren. We'll probably go towards the mid lane, though Naga Siren's support setup for the Mirana is not terrible either. So Overachievers have flexibility in what they want to do with that. They're going to blast through these bands really quickly. Dazzle, Darkseer, and Batrider, all heroes that have caused problems for Overachievers in the past. Wingardium Leviosa sticking to their guns, banning out pretty much the exact same heroes as last time, though this time instead opting to ban Doom instead of picking him. And who's going to be the pickup after this? I don't think Centaur and Shadow Demon are going to go together, though they definitely can in an aggressive tri-lane. Centaur for the primary farm, Shadow Demon set up. Hell, they could go for pretty much anyone. It's a really powerful dual lane. Add another hero on top of that and you're in the money. I don't think they should have gone AA. AA would have been so good with that. But they banned it out. Why is AA getting so much hate? I mean, I know why, but still, why? They're going to have Keeper of the Light give mana. Guys, mana confirmed, and Overachievers instantly going to respond by the Nyx Assassin. Looks like that's the hero that they wanted to pick up that entire time. So it's still a lot of flexibility for Overachievers. 3 Agi heroes, how often do you see that? But Keeper of the Light, with the new and improved Spirit form, upgradable by Aghanim Scepter, makes his Spirit form, I guess, last forever. It turns him into a Spirit. So he is the Spirit form. And then at that point, you could see upgraded by Aghanim Scepter, allowing Illuminate to heal allies for 75% damage. Oh, during daytime. I didn't know that. I thought it was all the time. But either way, it makes Keeper of the Light into an insane pusher and counter pusher. Still, hell, he's even better in team fights. It just makes him into an overall super jacked hero. The only problem is, of course, getting to that point when you're going to be rushing something like an Aghanim Scepter. Obviously, you're not going to be stopping and going for stuff like mech, which means someone else has to get mech. So it makes things a little bit awkward, but still, I think it's powerful enough to just go for it. Just go for it. They're going to find a Death Prophet as their 4th pick, so it looks like pushing is on the agenda for Wingardium Leviosa. They pick up another push-oriented hero. Something like a Nature's Prophet wouldn't be too bad for them. And all of a sudden, they're once again all in on the mid-game. And, well, first game worked out well for Overachievers, but we'll see if Wingardium Leviosa can pull it out this time, because this time they're going deep into a strategy with the Death Prophet. It's a lot of pushing that they get from that hero just by herself. Add the Centaur and the Keeper of the Light for that early game nukage, and you're golden. Overachievers going to go with their 4th agility hero. So many agility heroes, and Luna being banned. Wingardium Leviosa, they don't want Overachievers to go for 5 agility lineup. Agility is the best because it gives you attack speed and armor, right guys? And of course damage. Health, strength, it only gives you health. Intelligence, it only gives you mana. But agility gives you 2 things, and that's why it's the best. Okay. Alright, so well, they have a Vengeful Spirit. I think they just are looking for another support hero. Naga Siren is probably going to go towards the mid lane. Nyx Assassin going to solo a lane, then Mirana, Vengeful Spirit, and then someone else. And he's another setup hero. Unfortunately, I don't think it will be another agility hero. Though Nick Assassin can go with Vengeful Spirit and Mirana, and that will be a 3-stun lane. It will be still fragile to Centaur War Runner, Keeper of the Light, Shadow Demon, but it'll be at least very interesting. And if they go for something like that, then possibly going for a little bit more initiation. Initiation is great versus Death Prof. You catch her before she actually pops her Exorcism and kill her off, then that's the dream. So maybe something like a Clockwork as their last pickup won't be too bad. Though, well, yeah, I like a Clockwork here. Shadow Demon is pretty good against Clockwork. Maybe they'll go for a Disruptor? No. It won't be too bad either. Overachievers can go pretty much any direction they want with this one. They definitely can't go for a Luna, though, that's for sure. And regarding Leviosa, what do they want as their last? How deep in the aggression are they going to go? How deep in the pushing are they going to go? Are they going to go for Shadow Shaman? Are they going to go for a Dragon Knight? They're going to go for a Zeus, guys. They're going to go for a Zeus. Well, they went deep into the mid game, so there's that. Zeus, if he goes mid lane, is going to absolutely crush Naga. Well, not absolutely crush. He's going to make Naga Siren's life pretty difficult. It's probably going to be a solo Death Prophet with the tri-lane of the rest of the heroes, and a Zeus in the mid lane. It's going to be very interesting for Wingardium Leviosa. They want to end this game very early, because this time they have even less late game. I mean, Death Prophet's okay late game. She's not going to outcarry a Naga Siren Mirana. It's just not going to happen. So if Wingardium Leviosa win, it's going to be a very early win, or a very, very close and / lucky win. Let's just put it like that. And Timbersaw is going to be the last pickup for Overachievers. So that is going to be their solo hero. Not exactly the Clockwork that I expected, but still a lot of burst damage, pseudo initiation from him. Good setup with all the stuns and stuff like that. So it's a pretty good pickup for the Overachievers. I have seen Papa Karcher play Timbersaw before. I don't remember if it was a good one. I think I've seen him play Slark also. That's where I remember his name. Of course, this set also. So the name of the game for Overachievers is Survival. They get a couple of picks and keep the score relatively even for the mid game, then they'll be in great position for the late game. They'll have a farmed Mirana, hopefully. They'll have a Naga Siren, and at that point, the game is pretty much theirs. Wingardium Leviosa, they have to end this by like 30 minutes, or at least take Raxes by then. They do that, and then they'll just keep riding that wave into victory. But if they manage to slip up, and if they can't actually secure a set of Raxes by then they'll just crumble in late game just because they don't have anyone who's late game. Alright, and a pause. What good would a game be if you didn't have a pause? What is this? Wow, that skin looks amazing, but we're not using that. That looks cool. Okay, so can they actually push this down? Timbersaw's Chakram is going to be pretty good for pulling off aggro, stuff like that. And Naga Siren with her Song of the Siren is going to be incredibly useful as well. Death Prophet will be able to punish through that, through the song if her spirits are already active. But if you just allow the Timbersaw and the Nick Assassin to get into positions while you're singing, then it doesn't really matter if you're taking a little bit of damage from the Exorcism, because they're just going to fire off their spells. Instantly people are going to die. Like, in less than a second, there will be deaths. How important can it be, Perp? Come on. So they get a lot of setup time. And against a Death Prophet, and against a pushing lineup, if you just wait for a little bit, just press the pause button for a couple seconds, then you're in a pretty good position. We are back in the game after that long-ass pause. And once again, smoke's being picked up, well, this time on both sides. And we are having everyone go down to the bot lane. On the Wingardium Leviosa side, we have Pato playing that Centaur War Runner, following up with the other horse-looking guy, Shadow Ranger, on the Keeper of the Light. Shadow Demon is going to be played by Frug. Dreams is going to be on the Zeus, and Big Rock is going to be primary farming on the Death Prophet. Papa Karcher on the Overachiever side, heading down to the bot lane as the Timbersaw. Follow the Reaper. Getting tired of Mirana yet? Symbol is going to be on the mid lane, Naga Siren up against Zeus. Andrew Riley supporting as Nyx, with Pies Kai also supporting as the Vengeful Spirit. Papa Karcher will lay down his Observer Ward and spot the entirety of the enemies here. We'll see how these lanes shape up. And instantly, this Observer Ward is going to be dewarded.
30 seconds.
So much gold per minute for Big Rock. You know, when it actually starts calculating. But anyway, Papa Karcher looks like he is going to be going 1v1 with this Death Prophet, and Wingardium Leviosa will in fact lane an aggressive lane, will meet up against the tri-lane of Overachievers, which is pretty strong in its own right, though I think the aggressive lane for Wingardium Leviosa is a little bit stronger. Mid lane I really want to see. I don't think I've actually ever seen, ever spectated a lane like this before, mostly because Zeus is just such a rare hero to see. But against Naga Siren, he's going to be doing pretty well, I would say. He's going to be doing pretty well, unless there's substantial rotation from the supports, which when you have an Assassin as well as Vengeful Spirit, you expect a lot of rotation from the supports, but it's a question of how often can they rotate with a tri-lane like this. This tri-lane is going to be very, very demanding as far as them keeping their presence known, and hell, even if one of them gets put in, even if they're all there, one of them gets put into a bubble, then that person is more or less screwed. So we'll see. All eyes are going to be on this top lane. Froogs could very, very early look for a kill, though not on Mirana. You know, probably Vengeful Spirit is going to give first blood. Nyx Assassin maybe. Oh, here we go. Pies Kai as well as Andrew Riley. They're going to be the aggressors. Actually open up onto Froogs. Double stun. Is there an arrow? There is, though it's not going down to anyone. Two-man stun with a Illuminate follow through as well. Pies Kai didn't take a lot of damage. He will not get blocked by Follow the Reaper, but the disruption is there, and Vengeful Spirit is going to be your first blood. Magic Missile and Shadow Demon with the illusions getting first blood. Don't see that every day. Observer Ward will be placed instantly dewarded. It's a little bit of a win for Overachievers, but that was fairly ambitious going for Froogs that far away. Mirana unfortunately missed the arrow, which I think would have gotten them the kill. But yeah, Centaur Warrunner getting a two-man hoof stomp into a two-man Illuminate. That's like the most, that's the perfect counter initiation that Wingardium Leviosa could ask for. It doesn't get any better than that. They just keep doing that, and this lane is going to be 100% on lockdown. That wasn't even like the combo. The combo that they have is the disruption into Centaur Warrunner walking up into hoof stomp. If you could just land a naked hoof stomp like that, like use Shadow Demon as bait, hell, that's pretty good as well. It leaves the disruption for later game options, let's say. So top lane is going to continue to be a bloodbath, most likely. Let's take a quick look at the other lanes. 5-0 versus 9-4. Death Prophet doing a pretty good job against this Timbersaw, though Timbersaw, he's not really the best at very, very low levels. Once he gets to level 6, then he definitely insta-kill or very methodically kill the Death Prophet. Until then, he's pretty much at the Death Prophet's mercy, just because Death Prophet is a ranged hero. And Timbersaw can't pressure her back on demand. He really needs the angles to do so. So he's going to be taking a little bit of a beating. Dreams 11 for 1 versus Symbols 7 for 1. Naga Siren getting the runes and stuff like that. But Zeus really just wants levels right now. Curse? No, it's not going to happen. You got to bubble onto Mirana, which is, again, not what you want to have happen. Getting the bubble on Mirana is just a waste of mana, because you're not going to stun her before she leaps out. And if you do, you might be a god, or Follow the Reaper might be lagging. But yeah, you can see Shadow Demon, he's poking up really, really far. He really wants that initiation. Unfortunately for them, unfortunately for Wingardium Leviosa, there is a sentry ward here, and if they had vision of this area, initiation and choosing when to fight would be so much easier for them. But they just have to go in it blind. And that's not really what you want to have happen with this much stun on the other end. Going in blind will probably be the death of you. And that was a little bit of a better angle for them. The lane's a little bit more pushed out. Usually not, you would say is not good, but it's actually better for them. They get more angles. Dreams, not really in danger of dying to the Naga Siren. Someone's in a bubble right there. It is going to be Pies Kai, but arrow, point blank, going to slow down Pato, so no hoof stomp follow up. And Vengeful Spirit is going to take a little bit of damage on her way out. Actually, a lot of damage. That really hurt. But yeah, it's a pretty difficult combo to set up when there's this much stun getting in your way. Dreams as well as Symbol both bottling up, and Dreams almost at his level 6 mark. Gonna make this aggressive tri-lane that much more aggressive, Froogs. going to look for, well, follow the Reaper, going to land some poison charge, but that's about it. So once Zeus gets to level 6, they can go on pretty much whoever. They might even stand a chance of killing the Mirana. And killing her off will involve just burst, which is a little bit difficult to do, but it's definitely possible. Especially when you have Zeus on your side. Naga Siren getting that rune denied as Big Rock's continuing to pretty much put the screws to Timbersaw. Which you would think is a good thing for Timbersaw, being so mechanical, but it's actually not. Yeah, Big Rock, especially picking up that rune. He might actually get the kill right here. He just used one more swarm and one more right click, but the bottle from Timbersaw plus 8 stacks of reactive armor. He will live from that. So first blood will actually first blood. What? Wait. Did I already see first blood? I already did see first blood. Yeah, second blood will have to wait. I'm like, what happened? I don't remember that kill happening, but now I do. Dreams, will he dodge the stun? Oh, you bet he will. Symbol doesn't even have any ensnare. Pretty standard mid lane Naga Siren stuff. I don't know how much I like it. There we go. Someone's in a bubble, and it's going to be Hoof Stomp. Dodged. What a surprise. Though still a lot of damage. There's the Thunder God's Wrath. Killing off Mirana. All you needed was an Illuminate. Hoof Stomp was just for show. Also, I'd just like to point out, Thunder God's Wrath, it doesn't actually do that much damage. It does a lot more damage when you have a level 1 Soul Catcher on him. 20% more is pretty damn good. That just means that there is no magic resistance, or almost no magic resistance on the enemy hero. So Follow the Reaper is going to be a little bit more careful about that. Going to get put into the bubble one more time. It's not going to happen, guys. Although it might happen. Follow the Reaper will leap out of the Illuminate. No Zeus ultimate this time. Pies Kai is still here, very weak actually. Not sure how he got this low. He's probably base right now. Shadow Ranger going to circle around, has more chakra. Doesn't have enough for an Illuminate, however. Does he want to dive? Do they want to dive this? Oh, they could probably dive this. They could probably kill Andrew Riley right now if they wanted to. Although with the creep wave weakening like this, probably not the best idea. Though there's the Hoof Stomp, Shadow Poison as well. Not going to do too much. Taking a look at this mid lane Symbol. Getting really punished by Dreams. He has 1,000 gold, which is the magic number, because that means you get Arcane Boots. Dreams just needs more and more mana.
Might want to mine the top tower.
So you can see the amount of damage he's putting out to the Naga Siren. It's forcing her back. It's making her unhappy. But unless he gets a kill on the Naga Siren, it doesn't actually mean anything. Because Naga Siren's happily bottle crowing away, and Dreams is unable to get these kills. He does have a bottle flying out. I'm sure he'll go for Arcane Boots, right? There's no way he's not going to do it. He does have Thunder God's Wrath, though. He wants to hold mana for that. Because even if he doesn't win the lane, he could ensure that the top lane wins. And, hell, if you have a win on the bottom lane, win on top lane, and even in mid lane, then you should be pretty good. Especially since it's just a matter of time before the Death Prophet hits a couple more levels and then actually decides to push down towers. This tower has taken, a pretty fair beating so far. Even though that was just, right clicks and simple harassment. Alright, Zeus. Let's see how much damage you can put out. Symbol might just die here. Unless he doesn't have enough mana. I don't think he has enough mana. No, he doesn't. It's close, though. Symbol's got to be very, very careful. Level 3 Lightning Bolt is serious business, guys. It's very serious. And also, everyone else from Overachievers, they got to back up because they have to respect the Thunder God's Wrath. Creeps being stolen on the top side. Wingardium Leviosa looking pretty good so far. Andrew Riley gonna poke his head in, gonna find Froogs, although has Froogs found him? There's the curse. Arrow after Magic Missile is for sure to land, though Pato taking once again the bullet for his teammate. Andrew Riley's gonna jump right in, or he's gonna look for an angle at least to do something, but there's the Thunder God's Wrath. Spike Carapace has now been used. The right clicks will not be enough. Andrew Riley will survive. Pato still gonna try to go for Pies Kai. He's taken out the Mirana already, and he will survive. 22 HP. Powercrusher on the chase. Has level 3. Timber Chain should be able to take this one out, although there he goes. But Courier is in the area as well. Dream's gonna come right in. Drop a payload on Papa Carter. 3 down for Overachievers. It's 5 for O. Is Centaur gonna deny himself? You bet he is, or he's going to try to, but these dudes don't do a lot of damage, and Centaur has a stout shield. He's gonna die to neutrals after buying a friggin' Blink Dagger. Papa Karcher, oh, don't run that way. Oh, it's so close. 55 HP survival, but here comes Symbol. He's only a Naga Siren, so these guys are really weak. He'll be able to kill off Froogs at the very least. Might be able to kill off another as well. Dreams doesn't have that much mana. Illuminate gonna fly through, charge up, but a lot of damage being done. Symbol now gonna pop the Song of the Siren. Wait for Brown to get into a position to arrow. Where is the arrow? Already been used. I guess it missed. Dreams, and wow, two-man stun from Andrew Riley, and just like that, Overachiever is turning around. It says 5 for 4. It's actually 5 for 3, just because one of those suicides from Centaur. But good rotation from the Naga Siren. I don't know how Marana got like into this position over here, but hey, whatever works, right? Zeus showing his weakness in that in this stage of the game, he'll be able to destroy you if he has enough mana. And unfortunately, he didn't have enough mana, and well, chain stuns. Chain stuns are still a thing. However, Pato does have a Blink Dagger. It's a very, very early timing for a Centaur to pick up that Blink Dagger. Level 2 of Stomp, level 3 Double Edge is absolutely devastating. Foul the Reaper is going to be very, very careful, just because even if he does have his leap, even if he's relatively safe to the bubble, a Blink Hoof Stomp Double Edge, just as harassment, is really, really good, just because the Coddle will always give him mana. And, you know, of course, you might have a disruption to set up. But yeah, Big Rock has actually taken down the tower on the bottom end. Missed that one, I'm sorry. Now 15 seconds, he'll have his ultimate, Follow the Reaper. Gonna get Demonic Purged and Silence as well. Blink, Hoof Stomp, Double Edge for the not kill, because Frug actually took the kill. He will survive for a little bit longer. Stampede will get him away from Papa Karcher as well as the Vengeful Spirit, but the invisibility is still there. Illuminate, and Big Rock will find the kill. You cannot hide from heaven. Vengeful Spirit now stuck in a very awkward position and will definitely go down. Disruption. And so dead. Just so many layers of dead. There you go. Vengeful Spirit is going to go down. Marana's going to come back in, but I don't think she could do too much to save this tower. The Exorcism is still doing its work. It's only a level 1 Exorcism with 2 points in Witchcraft, now level 3. So that will not retroactively affect the spell. Patu still with a Blink Hoof Stomp opportunity. Might want to go back in on this. No, it looks like everyone's going to be satisfied with just taking a good fight and then taking a tier 1 tower. They're all going to back off. Another 1100, now 1200 gold on Centaur. Probably will go for a Vanguard, I want to say. Although Tranquil Boots is still pretty good. Okay, Ring of Health, so it is going to be at the... Well, Pipe... Pure... Pipe's not going to be that great. Vanguard might be good. Just be that tanky brick wall in front of everything. Dreams is so dead right now. There's no... Oh, there is an Ensnare. Doesn't matter, though, because he's screwed anyway. There's a lot of damage on Symbol before he does go down. Big Rock is there, but he's got to watch out for this Magic Missile. He's fast enough to dodge it, though. Phase Boots going to keep him alive. Vengeful Spirit unable to close the gap with just Brown Boots. So it loses the Zeus for free, who's, you know, honestly pushing a little bit too far. Should have played that one a little bit more cautiously. The Yule Scepter up on Death Prophet. Big core item up on her, keeping her safe, or even offering another initiation opportunity for Centaur when everyone's, you know, nice and set up. But 15 seconds, and like clockwork, Big Rock's going to want to use his Exorcism to take a tower. And get another Spirit from the additional point Exorcism. Arrow going to fly. Hit on Spatzer, though there probably won't be initiation off of this. Chakram, you know, harassment, but he has a Ring of Health. He's fine. Alright, so they're all grouped up. Arcane Boots for everyone. Pato, get yourself patched up. We're going in, guys. Here we go. Moonlight Shadow has been used. Overachievers, they smell this one coming. Is there? Oh, there is True Sight everywhere. Papa Karcher is seen, and he is going to get hit with so much damage, but Song of the Siren. Papa Karcher gets bailed out. Can they set anything up right now? Where's Nick Assassin? He wants to get a 2-man stun. Will it happen? There's Stampede, and the 2-man stun does happen. Shadow Range instantly blown up. Yule Scepter, though, and Death Prophet Spirits are going to be doing absolute havoc. Although it's only 1 for 1 so far. Papa Karcher did get out. Follow the Reaper is silenced and will get brought down. Demonic Purge is enough to do it. Exorcism will continue to fly, and Overachievers, they've played their hand. They cannot afford to defend this tower any longer. Big Rock has a lot of time in Exorcism. Not that much time. They might not be able to take this tower, but they oh, right, you could target the ground now on Zeus. I completely forgot. That's cool. They won't be able to take down this tower just yet. But still, they take a good fight out of Overachievers. Force the Naga Siren to use her song. A 4-man impaled, though. Mana burn on Dreams, and just a Riptide Dreams is going to live just barely due to Magic Stick charges. Frug's going to try to get out of there. The curse will not land on the Naga Siren. Now he's in a little bit of an awkward situation. Try to teleport out, but Ensnare will land, and that is going to the death of the Shadow Demon. The Reaper is going to throw an arrow, and it will not land onto anyone, but Overachievers, it's like nigh impossible for them to crack back on this because there is a Death Prophet with the Keeper of the Light on the other end and possible initiation from Centaur. So another 45 seconds, Death Prophet can be spamming her skills until then. They want this tower and they're going to get it. Might not be fast, might not be soon, but they will get this eventually, especially when Illuminate hits Papa Karcher. That is going to hurt. Where's the Zeus anyway? Zeus is up top. Okay, I guess he just wants a little bit more farm. Possibly a Blink Dagger pickup on him or a Force Staff or something like that. Keeping himself safe is pretty important. A Force Staff would be big against the Overachiever side with the amount of stuns they have. They have Stampede though. They have the blinking Centaur who's at the ready. And now Big Rock. He has his Exorcism in 2, 1. Showtime, guys. Just gonna YOLO push it. Creep Wave. Gonna get blended by Buzzsaw. It's not the best death ever. He doesn't really want to use it on a tower that's this low. He wants to start a fight at the very least. Shadow Ranger is going to try to kill the Mirana solo. Zeus ultimate being used as well. That's not going to happen. Not in a million years. Although it was close. A lot closer than I thought. Oh, and Dyer's Courier. Did Dreams pop a Courier? How the hell did... Could I... That's not the right button. What do I want? What do I want? I want this. Stampede's being used. There's a fight while I'm trying to find out where the Courier is dying. Shadow Demon, Demonic Purge does drop. But yeah, it was definitely Zeus who found a Courier kill. I don't know why the Courier was there. But either way, they find a kill in the mid lane. Sorry for missing that, guys. Curiosity killed the cat. Also killed the Courier. Andrew Riley can take a huge hit from that Illuminate. And this tower, I think it's just going to be slow push down. Death Prophet's not even in the area. Has Exorcism for the bot lane if she wants it. But this tower doesn't have the Buzzsaw, Timbersaw to defend this anymore. So, slow push. It is Centaur going to find that kill. More gold for the Keeper of the Light, who I want to see rush that Aghanims. He has Arcane Boost to sustain the pushes. If they get the heals from Illuminate to sustain the pushes as well, it's going to be very, very difficult for Overachievers. I mean, so far they've been withstanding this okay. I mean, the Naga Siren does have a really big item in the Relic. No Radiance just yet, but still, they can keep applying this pressure. They never will stop applying this pressure. Another Exorcism will pop one level away from level 11, unfortunately, but this tower will still take a lot of damage. Arrow will fly, not connect onto anyone, and the Creep Wave is a little bit far away, but still the dire Creep Wave didn't really last long at all. Andrew Riley can land it in snare, and a big stomp onto 2, and the huge Thunder God's Wrath can do a lot of damage, but the Song of the Siren in Dreams, without the ultimate, cannot secure the kill on the Vengeful Spirit. It's a 1-for-1 so far. And it's unlikely to be any more, though. There's some... The Timbersaw put into a bubble, a lot of damage on him after the curse. Stampede, they want in. Pato is going to miss stomp on the Mirana. Doesn't have a leap. Double edge, right click. That's going to get the kill. Bruce has actually picked up a mech for his team. Didn't see that the Shadow Demon. Didn't expect Shadow Demon to be that rich. Pato is going to be going for the pipe as previously mentioned. This tower, not taking too much damage from the Exorcism. About down a third of its life. But hey, Exorcism will be up again soon enough. Death Prophet, unfortunately, being the only death is less than ideal for the Radiant team. But with the amount of push they have and the amount of creep clearing, they'll be able to just continue this out, especially if Andrew Riley gets hit by something like that. Now, mana leaked. Stop moving. There you go. Yep, just slow pushing. Wait until this Death Prophet is back, which she is. Still pretty vulnerable, especially if she gets hit by an arrow, though Disruption is always going to be there. Zeus, just scouting with Lightning Bolts, is going to return to the base. I think they're probably going to let this one go for a little bit longer. No, they're still chipping at it. They really want this tower dead. Illuminate's flying their creep waves and the catapult doing quite a bit of damage. It doesn't look like a lot, but it sure does add up over time. They're going to fall back. 20 seconds till Stampede, 10 seconds until their Exorcism is up. And then assuming the Death Prophet doesn't get initiated upon, they should be able to secure this tower. I mean, it's very weak. They could probably just slow push it if they really wanted to. But Exorcism, they might actually save it to try to breach high ground. Their heroes are still very powerful right now. You can see how much damage Zeus is doing when he's not being absolutely walled off by this Naga Siren song. The pipe is up instantly at the same exact moments as the Radiance is. So Pipe will nullify a lot of that damage. Starstorm will be less than effective as well. And they're going to go for it. Exorcism being prepped, and there it is. This tower is going to drop one way or another. Big Rock, though, taking a lot of damage to do so. They do have a mech in the area. Death Prophet not in any danger of dying just yet. She is going to Exorcism, and Andrew Riley going to whiff the stun. There's the pipe as well. He'll get put into the bubble. A little miscommunication, though. Andrew Riley will get his Spike Carapace off, and the song is there. Are you going to unsing, or no? Dream's going to drop the payload on Papa Carter. There it goes. Yeah, Cloak isn't enough, guys. You need more. Not the best Exorcism in the world, but it did get the tower. It did get a Timbersaw kill. And they're going to jump right back to the bottom lane where Mirana has been pushing this one out. She's 0-5-1. Wow. Didn't realize how poor of a game Follow the Reaper is having in this particular game. Not much room for Mirana to actually fight, though. And with the rough top lane start, gotta say, it's not too surprising that he's doing this poorly. All things considered. Shadow Demon has freaking 1,900 gold. That's a lot. This guy's rich. And I think Death Prophet is just going to be going for Shiva's Guard. It's a lot of survivability coming up for the Wingardium Leviosa side. I mean, there's really no alternative to survivability. They can't go for damage with these heroes. It just won't work. They just got to go for all the tankiness in the world and try to outlast the Overachiever side. Radiance is a big problem for them, as Naga Siren will be able to much more easily kill the creep waves. But that's about it. That's the only threat aside from Timbersaw Burst. Timbersaw hasn't really been a threat thus far. Well, Nick Assassin also is pretty threatening. Gonna want to go for Patu? Maybe? No. Vendetta will be wasted here. And Exorcism is up again for the bottom lane. Unfortunately, Death Prophet doesn't have any backup this time. The rest of the team still around the mid lane. Zeus doing his own thing. 1,800 gold. He's probably going to go finish up that Aghanims. That's what he'll be aiming for at the very least. 1,200 away from that one. That'll add a lot more damage to this Thunder God's Wrath. I think it's just damage, yeah. Just damage. When you multiply that number by 5, it does add up. Unlike Laguna Blade, which is just more damage times 1 and cooldown. That's why you gotta get Lion and Finger of Death and an AoE, guys. Looks like the tower objective is instead going to be top, not bottom. They should be able to clean this one up fairly easily. With level 2 Exorcism, there are going to be a lot of spirits flying around. Shadow Ranger, yes, he is going to be rushing, or not necessarily rushing, he's going to be aiming for that Aghanim Scepter. So everyone from Wingardium Leviosa going to be aiming for their Aghanim Scepters. And Exorcism is out. Is there any response from the Overachievers? Andrew Riley this time will have to deal with a Sentry Ward. Naga Siren Illusion's going to come in. Try to do something Radiance Burn related. But these creep waves are not lasting long at all. From both ends, really. Big Rock still doing the damage with his Exorcism. Tower slowly being ground down. Mech just for shits and giggles. And Overachievers, I don't think they're going to defend this. I don't think they can. Big Rock's ultimate is up. Still 400 HP on the tower, but at this point they can just slow push it. Although, there's a silence onto the Nyx Assassin. Crypt Swarm's being spammed out. Lightning Bolt using just as a scouting tool, because Lightning Bolt, keep in mind, does reveal invisible heroes. That is definitely a Naga Siren illusion. That Naga Siren illusion is so dead. Illuminates continue to fly through. There's the Stampede. Blink forward. They're going to kill Pies Kai right off the bat. Papa Karcher going to get silenced and going to get dropped a huge payload upon once again. Bottle, 2 HP. It won't be enough. Timber Chain not quite reaching. The tower is still up, by the way. They take 2. Timbersaw as well as Vengeful Spirit not having the best games of their lives. Dream's going to get tagged with an arrow. And Naga Siren Illusion's trying to do something, but it won't happen. Fragos will try to kill Andrew Riley. Won't happen. Symbol with the Radiance Burn is actually going to do it. Who's this? You probably shouldn't be doing this. What are you? Okay, well, Balls of Steel on this Vengeful Spirit. Gotta hand it to him, but that definitely should have been a TP cancellation right there. There you go. True Sight. And this Bolt buff is actually working very, very well for the Wingardium Leviosa side. Take one of the last 2 towers. They have 1 more to go. The gold per minute, you could see, this is the story. If they deal with the Naga Siren, then they're in the money. Especially if the Keeper of the Light, once he gets another 400 gold, he will have his Aghanims. That will be unlimited sustain for the entirety of the Wingardium Leviosa side. And Shiva's Guard almost picked up from the Death Prophet. This tower will give her enough money to finish up that item. I think it's tier 2 tower and into Roshan, seems like it. Zeus not too wealthy on the mana pool department. Oh no, Shiva's Guard already completed. Scratch that, never mind. Dreams is probably just going to back up, get his Aghanim Scepter, and then walk right out. By that time, they'll be ready to push down the tier 2 tower. And until then, really it's just the burst that they have to worry about. If Death Prophet could dodge the burst, then she'll be great. But if not, if this happens, then she's in a little more trouble. But she dodges the magic missile. Not bad as a start. Shiva's Guard, but the burst is just way too high. I mean, they're so far behind as far as gold is concerned, overachievers, but still, burst is burst. The skills will stand for themselves. Death Prophet will have 35 seconds to think about what happened. But then, once that happens, it's just right back to the bottom lane. Shadow Demon is 9, 3, and 7. Don't know how that happened. I mean, just a lot of Shadow Poison, I suppose. And Demonic Purge is actually doing a lot of work as well. And Aghanim Scepters. Double Aghanim Scepters being finished now. Is this upgradable? I'm pretty sure upgraded on Ags sucks with this. It's probably just like reduces the cooldown or something like that. Makes it AoE? Huh? Like Lion? That would be pretty good. Here we go. Super Elmer. And Keeper of the Light. Now it's going to give his team infinite mobility, like this. Infinite sustain. Oh, it's going to be really rough for overachievers. The last fight was bad for them. This fight is going to be even worse, because what have they picked up since then? A Ring of Health? Boots of Travel? That's not going to do it. A Bracer. High Roller. Not even a drum yet, although he can't complete it. This tower is so freaking dead.
Radiant's mid tower's getting banged up.
Just gotta wait for the creeps.
Radiant's gone.
Stupid creeps, why are you so slow? Someone pop a drum charge in there. Alright, so the creep wave gets annihilated. That's for sure. Are they gonna hold back? I don't think they should. I think they should just exorcism this. They are definitely capable. Yeah, there you go. Exorcism. Big rocks. Had enough. Mech as well as constant Luminate spam. This tower is gonna go down, and Kai getting a lightning bolt in the face as well. Radiant's Courier getting killed off. Probably killed by the Nick Assassin.
Just couldn't save that bottom tower.
Hey, get a tower kill anyway.
Radiant's top tower.
And look, everyone's at full HP. Stampede, someone wants in. Big Rock gonna catch Nick Assassin with the Yules. Silence has already been used, but Stomp is there. Double Edge, not even having time to land. And now they're gonna go for probably a fall back, actually. They do still have a little bit more sustain.
Radiant's top
but Roshan is probably the next objective. All its outer towers now being claimed by the Wingardium Leviosa side. So the next objective is probably Roshan in to try to go for high ground. With the pipe, with the double Aghanims on Zeus as well as Keeper Light, just to be able to do stuff like that with Chakra Magic to back it up, and Arcane Boots in case Chakra Magic isn't enough. Also, apparently it gives them unobstructed vision during daytime. Okay. Well, it's like a day stalker. That works also. Or just YOLO push the high ground. There's 30 seconds. This is gonna be a slow push, guys, but it will be a nice chip push nonetheless. Look how much damage they're doing in this tower. Yes, 1 hit. 2 hits. That was a miss. Aegis Granted isn't the best for them, because Death Prophet wants to have her Exorcism active, and if she's dead, she can't really contribute anything when she comes back up. Oof, that was rough. So this is going to be the really testing part for Wingardium Leviosa. Can they crack this high ground? If they can crack this high ground, then they win the game, because that means that they get cracked subsequent high grounds. But if they can't, then overachievers do still have a chance. I mean, they are very far behind. 15,000, 10,000 in the golden experience, respectively. Big Rock needs a heal. If only there was some spammable heal that they had. There's the Exorcism and the mech, and here we go. Big Rock gonna get bursted down very quickly. Arrow, and she's dead. Death Prophet just got annihilated, but the Zeus gonna return the favor. Centaur gonna return a favor as well, making it a 2-for-1 overall, but Exorcism is down for another 100 seconds. Overachievers, They lose 2, but in the grand scheme of things, they're going to be completely okay with that. Because if they didn't instantly burst that Death Prophet down, then they lose the tower. Losing the tower is not what you want to. It's not what you want to have happen right now. Naga Siren's still getting a good amount of farm, so she will be a problem later on. But with this much of a gold advantage, I think they'll be able to shut her down efficiently. Wow. That TP. Guys? Oh. Okay. Not too sure. Oh. Alright, Twitch. It appears I'm losing connection to Steam. Okay. So everyone on stream, everyone on Dota TV, if you could hear me, then I'm losing connection to Steam. SOS. Everyone on Twitch, I guess you're fine. So, what's up, Twitch? Disconnect. Reconnect. Look at that loading screen. It's brand new, by the way. I just got it. Alright. So it appears it was just me. I don't think I missed anything. It looks like we're fine. It looks like we're fine. They're going to once again try to go for that Roshan pit. This is unfortunately nighttime, so the nukage, or the healing rather, from Illuminate, not going to be present. Shadow Demon really wants that Radiance burn. Any little bit helps, right? Didn't really do that much. He got the tower. Unfortunately, Keeper of the Light called the Centaur back before he could get that tower denied. So there's that. Alright, Big Rock. You have another 250 HP. Can you survive the burst this time? Exorcism's going to be popped. Going to start chipping at the tower. As long as he doesn't get stunned, he'll be able to Cyclone himself for a little bit more time. Oh, you Necro unit. You took the bullets for the team. Tower is going to drop. Blinding Light is there. Stampede as well. Papa Card taking a lot of damage. He will go down instantly. Pato taking a lot of damage as well, but he's Centaur. He doesn't give a crap. Andrew Riley going to return a lot of damage onto that Keeper of the Light. No heals this time. And actually, Shadowranger is really far up. Assassin, how good is your stun? How good is it? Arrow going to land on Shadow Ranger. And no, the lag again. I'm assuming Shadow Ranger's dead. Yes, he is. Pato going to land a stomp onto nothing. But the Raxes have already been taken. That's going to make subsequent Raxes so much easier just because they'll be able to slow roll it. And range Rax is going to go down as well. No, it's not. Yes, it will. Big Rock will make it happen. There you go. So nighttime with no heal, that's when they really want to push. And now it's daytime. Fantastic. They have all the heals they want. Just have to tend to these side lanes, which are being pushed in due to the Naga Siren giving it a little bit of a nudge before. But they'll have that, and they'll have a nice empty mid lane to deal with. And a Zeus with a Veil of Discord. Pretty big pickup, I would say. Lots of nukes flying around from the Wingardium Leviosa side, and Necro 3 is almost up from the Shadow Demon. He's going to be pretty happy as well. And tanky as well. Like Necro Unit Mechanism it's a lot of health. Especially when you're being healed by the Keeper all the time. Infinite HP. Infinite mobility, boots of travel, plus recall. Huh? You never know where they're going to be next, but it looks like this time it's going to be the bot lane. I feel like the bot lane's a little bit easier to defend than the top lane. Just a bit. Did I say easier to defend? I mean easier to attack. Oh, god damn it. I don't know what's going on with... I don't know if it's my computer or what. But sorry for the lag, guys, if anyone is seeing that along with me. Twitch, sorry. Tower can now be swarmed by ghosts. Not a good way to go. And is there any response? They need an arrow. They need some sort of stun. There's the arrow, not going to land, and an impale also going to miss. Blinding Flash will go off. And Symbol going to try to send his illusions in. Papa Karcher can go right onto Andrew Riley. He will get blown up due to that Zeus. The Nick Assassin, rather. Papa Karcher also dropping very low. Andrew Riley will be the one to die in the end. Now Rax is going to drop. Patu going to get healed up almost to full with his Illuminate. Jeebus, that heal is obnoxious. And now Melee Rax with a level 3 book. They're going to look to put someone in a bubble, possibly make an engagement, or just take the Raxes and back out. Play it slow, play it safe, mech up. Although they're all at full HP, and with the amount of arcane boots they have, oh, they might actually just be able to get Pie Sky, Frugs. Yeah, that'll do it. Shadow Demon, and now the Valiant Escape recall, not going to happen. Radiance Burn, I think Frugs might be dead. Although Pato is here, that ensnare was really good. Frugs is definitely dead, but here comes Big Rock and lands Two-Man Silence. He could get bursted down, and he will cycle himself in the nick of time. Dodged most of the burst as well. Stampede, he'll dodge a stun, however he will get ensnared. RIP Big Rock. Cinematic pause, and he actually got out somehow. I don't know how that happened, but he's on the run. Somebody stop this man. There he goes. Okay. Now Centaur is like, yo, I'm out of here. Peace. Oh, no. Denied. Pato is dead. Yeah, Centaur is going to go down. I mean, he does go down, but that's such a hollow victory. Just because top lane is already starting to be pushed. It's still daytime for a little bit longer. And in 30 seconds, there will be another exorcism. In 45 seconds, another recall from the Centaur, and then everyone's back in the front lines. Keeper of the Light. He's going to be really big in TI4, guys. Getting to this Aghanim Scepter mark, and then you could do some ridiculous things. This Aghanim Scepter really makes the hero feel powerful. Like, there are Aghanim Scepter improvements like Zeus, which makes your hero more powerful. Then there are Aghanim Scepter improvements like Tiny and Keeper of the Light, which makes you feel powerful. And that's all the difference. I don't think they should go without their Centaur. I don't think they are going to go without their Centaur. Just spam out the waves, try to get a little bit of chip damage going perhaps. Send some illusions in, because why not? Centaur's going to teleport in, because he's too good. He's too good for Keeper of the Light. Oh god, this thing, I don't know. Maybe it's my hard drive filling up. I don't know. I have a lot of space. I should have a lot of space. They pop everything, and Andrew Riley is going to get put into a bubble after taking a pretty big hit. There's Pato going to jump right in, going to get a stun onto Papa Karcher. A lot of damage being done. Heals not actually going to happen because it's nighttime, but it doesn't matter because two are down instantly. And then there goes the Mirana. Only VS, and where's VS? VS is dead down here. VS and Naga Siren, the only ones to escape, and only for a little bit longer. Naga Siren ultimately makes it out, but it doesn't matter because the GG has been called. Thanks for watching, guys. The winner of this best of 3 is Wingardium Leviosa. Just in case you need to levitate something, you called these guys with a pretty vicious push comp. That's going to be it, guys. If you enjoyed this cast, then be sure to follow this channel for more good casting. Be sure to follow twitch.tv/Mike Loris for more casting from me. But that is going to be it. Thank you all for watching. Buy the ticket, check out the sponsor, and that is going to be it. GG, guys.
GG!